Good Monday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. A shooting in the Larson Community in Moses Lake left one person severely injured early Sunday. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife is seeking public input on an updated beta version of its fishing app. We'll tell you more coming up. Our unsettled weather will continue through midweek with sunshine and much warmer temperatures by Thursday. Your local weather forecast is coming up. An Orondo man is jailed after a SWAT team arrested him Saturday night on suspicion of assault. 37-year-old James Scott Martin allegedly attacked two other people with a metal bar just before 4:30 p.m. The incident took place on Zenal Loop Road, and when Douglas County Sheriff's deputies were summoned, Martin allegedly barricaded himself in his own residence nearby and refused to come out. Police with the East Cascade SWAT team overpowered him with a non-lethal projectile and took him into custody. The standoff lasted about 6 hours. Martin faces possible charges including assault, burglary, and malicious mischief. A shooting in the Larson Community in Moses Lake left one person severely injured early Sunday. Moses Lake Police and the Grant County Sheriff's Office say it appears to have been a targeted attack that wounded a 19-year-old man and left him hospitalized. Callers to 911 reported 8 to 10 gunshots just after 1 a.m. near the intersection of March and Biggs Drive. Police say the victim in the shooting was wounded in the torso and limbs. No arrests were immediately made, but detectives are investigating. The Chelan County PUD will be temporarily closing a section of Riverwalk Trail to implement improvements and restore the shoreline of Riverwalk Park. Each year, several feet of shoreline at the park is lost to erosion caused by a washing effect that stems from wind and boat wakes. Chelan PUD will be rehabilitating roughly 520 feet of riverbank with river cobble, plants, boulders, and more. Improved waterfront access for non-motorized watercraft will also be added. The work will begin in March and conclude in April. Chelan County's smartphone users are asked to get ready for the county's new emergency alert system. 2 weeks ago, county commissioners approved transition to the Everbridge emergency alert system, replacing the AlertSense app used by Chelan County Emergency Management for several years. Everbridge provides alerts for fires, floods, and other emergencies in multiple languages. AlertSense users can expect an email from Chelan County asking them to update their contact information to prepare for the change. All contacts currently enrolled in AlertSense will automatically be diverted to Everbridge when it goes live in the county on April 1st. When we come back, the Washington Department of Ecology is proposing a major update to the state's restrictions on toxic chemicals that enter the state's waterways. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife has closed fox trapping to reduce the risk of accidentally trapping a Cascade red fox. And Chelan County commissioners came together last week to offer longtime solid waste program manager Brenda Blanchfield a certificate of appreciation before she retires at the end of this month. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Shoot, I think I left my keys in the kitchen. Can you grab them?
Yep.
Find out?
What's this?
It's a locking bag. It keeps Grandma's medication safe.
But I could just take it.
Well, for one thing, it locks. And if it were gone, I know there's a problem.
Huh. Well played.
Help prevent opioid misuse before it starts. Visit getthefactsrx.com.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous Farmers Market, Saturday Artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
In Digital Media Arts program, we learn about video production gear and editing by the combination of class projects and nonprofit work and employment.
It makes things happen.
Yeah.
It's pretty magical.
We work in the industry at the Wenatchee Road, NCWLIFE channel, and the Town Toyota Center events. Every day we work with industry standard equipment for a hands-on learning experience.
The Washington Department of Ecology is proposing a major update to the state's restrictions on toxic chemicals that enter the state's waterways. The department's aquatic life toxics criteria are put in place to protect fish and invertebrates. If adopted, the proposed update would increase the number of restricted toxic chemicals from 28 to 42, adding compounds such as PFAS and the anti-degradation chemical that's applied to vehicle tires. Both are prone to wind up in rivers and streams and can prove harmful to aquatic species. Ecology is accepting public comment on the proposed changes, which can be reviewed on its website. Washington's last major update to these criteria was made 30 years ago. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife is seeking public input on an updated beta version of its fishing app, Fish Washington 2.0. The new app is ad-free, provides more frequent information updates, and is half the storage size of its predecessor. The mobile app was created to provide fishing regulations for every Washington lake, river, stream, and marine area. Now in its final phase of testing, Fish and Wildlife is seeking feedback from users. Comments can be submitted, and the beta version of the updated app can be downloaded at WDFW's website. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife has closed fox trapping to reduce the risk of accidentally trapping a Cascade red fox. The Cascade red fox is an endangered subspecies that is prone to cooler temperatures and high elevation environments. A 2022 status report with Fish and Wildlife found that there's an estimated effective population size of only 16 foxes in the southern Cascades. To keep the fox safe, fox trapping is closed now through March 31st for Mount Baker, Snoqualmie, Okanagan, Wenatchee, and Gifford-Pinchot National Forests. Chelan County Commissioners came together on Tuesday to offer longtime solid waste program manager Brenda Blanchfield a certificate of appreciation before she retires at the end of this month. Blanchfield hit her 30-year mark with the county on Valentine's Day. She was a one-woman department when first signing on with the county, but now she leaves behind a team of 7 employees in 3 facilities. Both the moderate risk waste facility and Chelan transfer station were launched under her leadership and will continue on as she enters retirement. Blanchfield plans for retirement involve kayaking, hiking, and horseback riding. Coming up next in tonight's feature story, we'll tell you about the Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center's annual Matters of the Heart event. Rain showers possible through Wednesday, and then for the rest of the week with sunny skies and temperatures around 50 by the end of the week. I'll have all the details coming up in your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
Around here, Jack Frost nips more than just your nose. That's why people here drive Honda. Dependable all-wheel drive with traction control, with heated steering wheel and seats to keep Jack Frost off your seat, which will make it very happy. And since it's no fun to fill up in this weather, isn't it cool that Honda is known for legendary fuel efficiency? Great deals are here now, and so is Mr. Frost. So see your Inland Northwest Honda dealer today. Honda can handle it.
The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce presents Wonders of Wooden Avenue.
As Chelan's premier lifestyle store, Willow, find unique home decor, clothing, jewelry, and more. Come visit for a welcoming and memorable shopping experience.
Lake Chelan Sports is the place to find top brands like Hoka, On's, Patagonia, and now a full line of Warrior products. With excellent customer service, Lake Chelan Sports has what you need.
Wonders of Wooden Avenue, North Central Washington's premier shopping district.
The day after I met her, I called and asked her to go on a date with me, and we came to Abby's Pizza for our first date.
Eating it across from each other, I'll never forget it. This place is special.
It's barbecue chicken pizza season at Abby's Legendary Pizza, baby. Featuring our flavorful pizza sauce and a 3-cheese blend, layered with BBQ sauce, chicken, and onions. Order your hot and fresh feast now at abbys.com, a legendary pizza tradition.
It's cold outside and time to make sure your loved ones are safe and secure at home during the cold months ahead. Aging and Adult Care has low-cost, in-home care options for seniors, adults with disabilities, and for caregivers assisting relatives or friends. Services like housekeeping, personal care, and home-delivered meals can make such a difference for you or someone you know. These services and more are available by calling Aging and Adult Care's offices at 1-800-572-4459.
Well, if you'd walked into the Wenatchee Valley Museum and Cultural Center on Saturday, you would have seen 35 young surgeons hard at work. The museum hosted their annual Matters of the Heart event, where students 4th grade and up can dissect pig hearts alongside medical professionals. Dr. Kate Straub, a Confluence Health surgeon, has been helping run the event for the past 8 years. In tonight's feature story, NCWLIFE News caught up with her before the kids arrived.
I think that there's not enough in school that's so hands-on, and really to stick your fingers into the parts of the heart and see exactly where the blood goes and how it gets there is just, it really kind of completes the loop on when you're learning something about science, is to get really hands-on and even a little gross with it. I'm a surgeon here in Wenatchee at Confluence Health. I'm a general surgeon, taking care of just about anything involving the belly and the chest. I've just really loved working with kids and teaching them. I think that we kind of underestimate just how much kids can take in when they're learning new concepts, and every year we try new things and teach them new things. Like this year, after we're done with our heart dissection, there's this place where they can bring their hearts and actually try to sew them back together, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to start by doing a lecture on the anatomy of the heart and kind of how the heart functions in general. Hopefully have the kids participating in that. And then we're going to split into groups at each table, where a physician or physician assistant is going to be taking a group of children through a heart dissection, kind of whichever way they want to, explaining the anatomy or maybe the electrical activity of the heart, maybe problems that can happen with the heart. And then they come over to my table, where we're going to learn some suturing techniques, which I'm really excited about. And then we're going to have a little snack afterwards. We have a full variety of physicians coming in, family practice doctors, anesthesiologists, cardiologists, just about anybody is participating. I think anytime you can make children more excited about science in general, I think that that's fantastic. Anytime you can get them away from a screen and getting their hands on something is just an amazing opportunity. And I think, for the physicians that participate in this, every year I hear how surprised they are just at how engaged children are, and I think it reinvigorates our interest in teaching and working with kids as well.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Kind of a mixed bag this weekend. Temperatures primarily upper 30s to around 40. And this is basically what we woke up to this morning. The rain began about 4 a.m. this morning. It started out as mainly misty rain this morning and then became a little more moderate as we made our way into the afternoon hours. And this was a look down Number 1 Canyon this afternoon. And that's kind of what we dealt with throughout the day today, and that will also increase our chances for possibly some patchy fog tonight and into tomorrow. In fact, these rain showers, they're probably going to continue. It's going to be much lighter rain for both Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe a mixed precipitation in the morning, changing over to just showers in the afternoon. But for here, it's only about a 20% chance of rain both Tuesday and Wednesday. And let's jump right to Thursday and Friday. We are talking partly cloudy Thursday, mostly sunny on Friday. The good news, our temperatures are going to warm up to right around 50 degrees. We'll get to that in a second. 37, our unofficial high today. 43 is where we should be for this time of year, and 58 is our record high. That was set back in 1965. We started off at 34, so only a 3-degree warm-up throughout the afternoon with those rain showers. 28 is our normal low, and 10 our record set back in 1986. I'll tell you what, folks, we're going to adjust this tomorrow. This was during the afternoon, so it's still raining out there, but we've had a 1/10 of an inch at least so far, and that gets us to 1.72 inches for the year, about 2/10 above where we should be. Sunrise straight up 7 in the morning, and sunset tonight will happen at 5:30. All right, taking a look at your Tuesday temperatures. Here's where we will slowly begin to warm up. 44s all over the board. Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy. Ellensburg, you will see around 44, and that goes for Wenatchee, Chelan, and up into Omak. Then just slightly cooler temperatures from Cashmere up to Leavenworth, and even farther up then into Lake Wenatchee. Still not bad. High temperature tomorrow around 40 degrees. Tonight we can, weather this week. This will give you a good idea what we can expect. Here is our weather maker, and it will slowly move away, and we'll bring some showers once again on Tuesday, and then some scattered showers Wednesday. But high pressure moves in right behind it, and that is what will give us the clear skies and all those warm temperatures getting into the end of the week. So here's that storm system we just talked about. Really not much in the way of precipitation tonight. Patchy fog may develop, and here you go. Those are the areas that will see that fog. So keep that in mind as you make that morning commute for Tuesday. Mostly cloudy with just a 20% chance for scattered showers on Tuesday. I think most of that rain will be up in the northwestern part of the state. We'll warm up too, as we mentioned. Most of us jumping into those mid-40s for highs on Tuesday. For Wednesday, mostly cloudy, but you can see our low retreating back out into the Pacific, and here comes that ridge of high pressure. We could still see an isolated shower or two on Wednesday, and we're going to stay about mid-40s for high temperatures in the afternoon. But as we get you into Thursday, this is where the warm-up begins. Partly cloudy, and actually this area of low pressure is bringing that warmth right into Washington State. We're going to see highs Thursday near 50 degrees. For Friday, look at this. Most of the western United States will see mostly sunny skies. We're going to see highs again to end our work week right around that 50-degree mark. And then for the weekend on Saturday, just couldn't be better. Sunny skies throughout Washington State. It's going to be nice with high temperatures possibly climbing into the low 50s to kick off our weekend. And then by the end of our 7-day forecast, still going to be awfully nice out there. Just a chance for rain, and here comes that wind on Sunday as this area of low pressure slides across southern Canada. It'll bring us about a 40% chance of rain, but boy, will we still stay mild with high temperatures Sunday again near 50 degrees. All right, your 7-day forecast, 33 overnight tonight, and just a 20% chance of showers for both Tuesday and Wednesday. High temperatures both days in the mid-40s, but boy, look what happens Thursday and beyond. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, just fantastic days. Our warmest day will be on Saturday at 51, and then mostly cloudy, windy conditions on Sunday, a 40% chance of rain with a high temperature of 50 degrees. And that's a look at your north central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Dan Kuntz and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
What once was old now is new to the NCWLIFE channel.
Tune in for Bonanza, Superman, The Andy Griffith Show, The Beverly Hillbillies, The Invisible Man, The Lone Ranger, and The Lucy Show. Check your program guide for classic programming on NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station.
We begin sports with a game that is just wrapping up right now. The Red Wings in Seattle at Climate Pledge Arena taking on the Kraken. They dropped the puck at 12:30. Don't change the channel. We need the ratings. This is the first of 6 consecutive home games for the Seattle Kraken as they try to make a push and make the Stanley Cup playoffs. All right, to the scoreboard we go from Les Schwab on Saturday. The Washington State Cougars, they won 7 games in a row. They beat Stanford in Pullman. The final was 72-59. Gonzaga rolled all over Pacific. In West Coast Conference League action, Cal nipped Washington, and an upset. Eastern Washington at home loses to Weber State over the weekend in men's college basketball. In women's college basketball over the weekend, Gonzaga has now won 20 games in a row. They rolled over Pacific, the Lady Zags did, 91-78. And over the weekend, it was Washington State over Arizona State, took 3 overtimes, but Arizona finally got by the Huskies in Tucson. Local sports. Everett scored 2 goals in 23 seconds. Into the third period, they scored 5 more goals. Good crowd on Friday night, 4,269. Unfortunately, the Silvertips rolled over the Wenatchee Wild. The final was 7-1. Here are a bunch of Everett goals.
Raymond starts from center, takes it left around the dot, rings it through, backhand, forehand, he scores. And these guys spend a lot of time reviewing. You know they've got that rule covered because it does come up every so often. That one is a power play goal. Far face-off circle, bottom of it, Roost. Side, wrist shot, score, just missed the net. Frees it out front, hammering it, one-timer, he scores! Carter Prasovsky! This is a 2-1 hockey game. Bear takes a couple poke checks. Ward trying to ride him off the puck in the near corner. Got it to Patton on the goal line. Sends it out front, and they score. Catch and release. Roost. And it's 3-1. Got it on the end wall. Blocked off. Wild trying to get to this one. Along the corner boards. 2-on-2 battle. Ends just as quickly as it begins. Sent out front. Zaplitny to Kaplan, a one-timer. It's 4-1. Wall, but Silvertips get this one back. Slip pass goes to the right half. Courtney in 2-on-1. Wrist shot batted down. Save made. Rebound knocked into the net. Hides it toward the slot. Cleared back out to the point. Zakumis holds it in. Zakumis with a shot. Tipped in. They score. Zakumis to Roost. And that makes it 6-1. It's into the corner for Mietten and out front for Brown. His chance blocked off. Taryn Smith fans in a chance. Eric Jamieson wrists it to the net, and they score.
Wild have a game tomorrow night, Tuesday. Spokane will be in town for a multicultural night because it's a Tuesday night affair. They'll drop the puck at 6 o'clock. All right, full slate of high school basketball. We now know the state tournament brackets. It is set. Here is what happened. Eastmont lost to Davis in the District 6 4A championship game in a big way. 91-34 at the same time Friday night. West Valley got by Moses Lake. And then on Saturday, West Valley with a huge fourth quarter comeback. They punched their ticket to state. They beat the Wildcats, the Lady Wildcats. Their season comes to an end. In the District 6 and 7 1A crossovers on Saturday, Cashmere's on their way to state. No surprise there. They're a number 9 seed, by the way. They beat Medical Lake 53-32, and Chelan lost to Lakeside at a 9 Mile Falls. Huge, 74-25. So Cashmere and Lakeside move on to state, as does Pateris. Their ladies basketball team beat Andy at 56-24. In the girls' District 6 and 7 2B crossover, Okanagan's on their way to state. They beat Northwest Christian 53-46. Brewster over Liberty out of Spangle. Colfax all over Liberty Bell. Davenport knocked off Lake Roosevelt, and Tenasket beat Reardon. And in the boys' District 6 and 7 1A crossover, no team from the Caribou Trail League made the boys' tournament because both Quincy and Omak lost. In the District 6 and 7 2B crossovers, Lake Roosevelt has only lost 1 game. This whole year, they're on their way to state. They beat Davenport 69-47. Tenasket over Kettle Falls 63-55. Northwest Christian just got by Brewster 51-50. Liberty out of Spengle over Okanagan 62-53. St. George's over Liberty Bell 67-59. Colfax defeated Manson 71-46. And finally, for the Waterville-Mansfield boys team, their season came to an end. Soap Lake punches their ticket to state. The final there was 81-58. And that's sports. Have a good holiday. It's a Rare Tuesday visit on tomorrow's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Austin Drade will be paying me a visit tomorrow instead of Wednesday because
it's Multicultural Night presented by Office Depot Office Max tomorrow night as the Wild take on the Spokane Chiefs. And then a road trip to Alberta, Friday in Calgary, Saturday Red Deer, Sunday in Edmonton. 2 games in the big houses.
There's only 14 regular season games left. That's it. And there's only 5 at our home ice, the Town Toyota Center, and it starts on Tuesday with Spokane in town. Austin Drade on tomorrow's edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.